Are you being let down by your favorite car detailing brand? Meaning over 3 months durability for this one, 4 to 6 month durability, and no promises durability for this one? Well, in this video, we're gonna test out the top 3 best spray and rinse detailing product on the market. So let's get to it. Okay, my friends, so I have applied the top 3 spray and rinse product on the market on my wife's car about 23 days ago. Now, today we're gonna go through the wash process, the first wash, and we'll see how they look, where they're at, and I will give you my thoughts on each individual product, their strengths and weaknesses. And after watching this video, you might have a better idea on what product you want to go for next time. By the way, for my last test, only one product made a full month. So in today's video, we're gonna do it a little bit different. So stay tuned and let's get to it. Okay, the spray and rinse category, a really nice and easy way to coat your car. So if you wanna add a beading effect, a self-cleaning effect, gloss and slickness, that's gonna be the best product. Okay, the main purpose of those products is going to be speed. So you'll want to coat your car in the fastest way possible. This is where it's at. It's gonna also be a really strong point for this product. It's gonna coat the windows, the plastic, the wheels, all the material on the car is gonna be coated super fast when these products comes in contact with them. So the second reason to use those type of product is when you get a car that has no protection, no water repellency, you're gonna wanna apply this. It's gonna help you to make the car dry faster. It'll sheet off and beat off the water, so you'll dry the car in a much more efficient manner. And another reason to use those products is when you're in a pinch, you don't have a lot of time, you wanna just apply a new layer of protection. When you're lazy, it's gonna be the best product. And then it's gonna be really useful for the volume shop who wants to dry the car really easy. You just add that. It's gonna add shine, slickness, and the car is gonna be super quick to dry. Are those products gonna really last 4 to 6 months? Guys, stay tuned for the test. We're almost there. Okay, really quick before we get into the test, I wanna talk a little bit about the pricing. So I'm gonna talk about the pricing right now on carzilla.ca. It's a Canadian website, my favorite website. I'll leave the link down below. If you go with the regular size 16 ounces, this one is $26, this one is $25. And for CARPRO Hydro2 Lite, this is going to be $23. But the big difference is when you want to reach for a gallon size or a 4 liter. The cheapest of the bunch is going to be GYEON Wet Coat at 110 bucks for a 4 liter. But most of you guys are gonna reach out for the 16 ounce or the 500 mLs. So with the pricing out of the way, let me give you a little bit more details. So GYEON Wet Coat is advertising 4 to 6 months durability. Keep in mind, guys, that durability promises are usually coming from a best case scenario. So today's test is going to be on a real world daily driver, on a real world test. So I'm not expecting any of those products to last 6 months, maybe 1 or 2, 2 or 3. We'll see. So stay tuned for that. CARPRO Hydro2 Lite. This is a ready-to-use version. So CARPRO says it will last over 3 months. Again, DIY is not advertising any promises on the longevity of this product. So take it for what it's worth. I think it's smart on their part. So what are those products known for? CARPRO Hydro2 Lite used to be known as a streak machine. I personally experienced the same on my black car. You would get a lot of streaking, a lot of lines coming from those products. Even if you applied it correctly on the shade and just a few sprays, so don't over apply those products, they might streak. But CARPRO finally fixed the problem. I have not had a single issue with this bottle, with this product for the last few years. GYEON Wet Coat is known to be the king of the spray and rinse. Super nice packaging, a really nice sprayer as well. It's known to have a really nice gloss and slickness, but stay tuned, more on that later. And DIY Detail came with their own version about 2 years ago. So it's very different from the other two. And this one has graphene oxide in it. Okay, a quick disclaimer before we jump in the test. I love those 3 brands. I love those 3 products. I use them on a regular basis. You can't go wrong with any of them. They all work great. So this test is not scientific. It's probably not perfect. I probably did something wrong, but in any case, it's a good baseline to look at when it comes to durability and longevity on a real world daily driver. And as for all my tests, I try to give a fair comparison and unbiased opinion on all those 3 products. So I'll show you the results as they happen. So this is not a bashing video, and take this test with a grain of salt. All right. Okay, my friends, let's get into the application. So for today's test, I have a full wash and decontamination of each panel. I have used the clay towel by DIY Detail, which doesn't leave marring and scratches. I'll link it down below for you. So to recap, on the side panel, we'll have a comparison quick beads against GYEON, and on the hood, we're gonna have CARPRO versus GYEON. So what I want to do is to compare GYEON, the favorite, most popular spray and rinse product, against CARPRO Hydro2 Lite. Is it the same formula? Is it the same thing? So we're going to compare the two, one on each side. I'm using the microfiber in the middle to not cross-contaminate, not spread the product when I'll rinse. And then the CARPRO is already pre-mixed in this spray bottle. So forgive me if I don't have the right spray bottle for this. I can already tell the right side is being very slick. So this is not scientific, this is not magic. I'm not a scientist. We're just doing this for fun. Trying to do a fair comparison, in any case, about 4 or 5 spray on each side. Anyway, the product is gonna get spread by the water jet. All right, so let's get the car washed. We're gonna go with DIY on this side, this whole side. Let it sit for 30 seconds. I'm in the sun right now, so we'll keep an eye on it. Really nice beading. All right, for this side, since the spray and rinse can be spread easily, I don't want to compare them too close to each other than the hood. So I compared the most popular spray and rinse GYEON Wet Coat against CARPRO Hydro2, right? So GYEON will be on this left side of the car, on the driver's side of the car, and DIY quick beads will be on the passenger side. So I did my best to not spread the product too far. This doesn't need too much decon here, but let's do a quick pass, remove the fresh stuff. So let's do GYEON on this side. I'll spray from the top. So we're not gonna do the roof, we're not gonna do the back, so the product doesn't spread and come on the sides, so we don't mix, we make sure that we don't mix the product themselves, and we get a fair comparison for the 1 month update. I'll leave this 1 month on the car. We'll check on it in 1 month. If you feel like you wanna try any products shown in this video today or any auto detailing products, I'll have a link and a discount code in the description for you. You can save 10%. Use the code DOGMA, and thanks for supporting a small channel just like this one. Okay, my friends, so no big revelation for today's video, for today's test. It's only been 23 days. I know you guys have seen the hood. I'm sorry if the lighting is not perfect with the white car and the sun beating on it. It was pretty hard to capture a good image for you, but the results are pretty clear on the hood. CARPRO Hydro2 is doing much better, but both have been affected by the sun or whatever is weakening them down. And as far as the sides, GYEON is doing extremely well on the side panel, on the lower side, even on the rockers. The road grime and the grease from the road film is not affecting this product at all. And on the quick beads side, there's a little degradation on the rockers, nothing too crazy. Like I said, it's only been 23 days. I just wanted to see a regular wash after 3 or 4 weeks. See how they go. But like I said, there's gonna be a follow-up to this, a second video in 1 month. Again, I'll wait another month, wash the car and reevaluate the water beading. But all 3 products are still doing good, as you can see in the footage. Even at night, I had been through some rainstorm. All 3 products are beading water in normal condition. And if I can tell you a couple difference between each product, is that Quick Beads is the slickest product of the 3. When I freshly applied it, I went in a road trip with my wife and I felt the side passenger door slicker than the rest of the panels. And I asked my wife the same thing, but I did not tell her which one was who. And I had her test which side was the slickest, and she picked the right side, which was DIY Quick Beads. So this one is slicker than the others. I think in terms of packaging, GYEON is the winner here. And if you buy in bulk, you buy the gallon size, GYEON is probably the better value as well. So guys, stay tuned. By the end of July, we're gonna have a second update, a second month wash and reevaluate. And with that being said, I'll see you guys in the next one.